Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Playing Life with Erin, and I am so excited that you stopped by to check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? All right, guys, it is Wednesday morning. It is early for me. It is like 7:30 in the morning. The kids are awake. Joe's still sleeping. We are stuck where we just had the blizzard of 2026 on Monday. So I wasn't really in my planners. We've been digging out of 37.9 inches of snow. It's been fun. I will say Monday was pretty scary. We've had blizzards before, but this was like, wow, this is a blizzard. So most of Monday, I paced my house all day. I was a little nervous. I was kind of like expecting the power to go out. It did for about 5 minutes, but we were some of the lucky people that did not lose our power. My parents did. Um, but right now, currently where Joe works, they're like completely buried and still working to plow out roads. It's like a wall of snow. So my neighborhood, luckily, my neighbor actually has a plow and plowed our road. Um, but the another road that like comes in this way was not plowed as of yesterday morning. It got plowed yesterday, but it was like a wall of snow, about 4 feet. Really crazy. I do not recommend blizzards. No stars, negative stars. It was not fun. But it's been like a bonus vacation. So we just got off a February vacation, and my kids have been home now Monday because of the blizzard, Tuesday because of the aftermath of the blizzard, and also today. We're unsure about the rest of the week. Joe's also been home. Monday into Tuesday, we had like a travel ban, so nobody could go anywhere. I don't think you could have made it very far, even if you wanted to. But the city, Joe works in Massachusetts, and the city where Joe works in, they still have a travel ban because most of their roads are not clear. So it's been like a little mini holiday. But we're going to do some planning this morning while everybody's still sleeping. So this way later today, I can still be in my blizzard vibes and I can do some baking and crafting and all that stuff. I have been working very diligently on a media journal. We're calling it Books and Things. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I'm probably going to work on a little bit more today and the next couple of days. And depending on what happens with school and work and things like that, I'll do a little flip through on what I've already created. And then we will create, I guess, March. So I have a vision, but I'm really proud of myself because if you've been around for a little bit, you know that I have never really been into bullet journaling and I really want to get into it. I have for a while, but it's always been very I guess scary to me, and I've like doubted myself and my creativity, I guess. So I never really dove into bullet journaling, even though I love it. I love watching it over on YouTube and things like that. So I feel like maybe this Books and Things journal might be a little like stepping stone to maybe some bullet journaling in the future. Who knows? But I've had some tons of inspiration on YouTube. I've been watching a bunch of different book journaling videos and content creators. Definitely fell down a rabbit hole the other day. So if you've been around for a little while, you know that I was going to use my TN. It was like 64 pages because last year my media journal, I didn't get anywhere near where I wanted to be. I was looking at it all wrong. So we'll have a discussion about that. But I guess the moral of what I'm saying is never doubt yourself and just try. Even if it's scary, do it scared. So far so good. I worked on my cover page, my intro page, and then my to be read page. I have not done my index. I left the page blank, but I'm like, I don't know. What do I use the index for? So help a sister out. If you have any advice for me for my index page, let me know. Do I use it like to mark like my months for my books? Do I use it to mark the books that I read and like my review? Let me know. I don't know. Anyways, okay. So today we're going to plan in the Hobonichi Cousin. I don't have many plans, but I want to decorate and I want to be able to document what we've been doing during the blizzard of 2026. It totally blew the blizzard of 78 out of the water. We've reached the #1 snowfall and all that stuff here in Rhode Island. Like I said, we had 37.9 inches. That's a lot. And I'm happy to report It's snowing again. You heard me correctly. It is snowing again. We're getting like another 3 inches today. I'm like, are you serious right now? And rumor has it we're supposed to be getting another like 15 to 20 next Tuesday. I'm like, I'm done. I quit. I quit winter. I am done. So I had like two choices. I could do a spring spread to help me get past my PTSD when it comes to the snowfall that we've been having this winter, or I could do a winter spread. So I went with the winter spread. We're gonna create using I'm using RongRong's seasonal Hobonichi sticker book. I love the sticker book. I was like racking my brain. I'm like, what can I use? And then I was like, ooh, I love this book. So we're gonna use this one. I do have a code for you. These are available on RongRong's website. She also has two other A5 size sticker books. One is Coffee Queen and the other one is Academia, the Academia collection. I think we used this one. No, we used Coffee Queen. I did use Academia, but I think I used the larger stickers. I can't remember. Honestly, guys, this is transparency. I have not opened my planner section in a few days, but I know I promised you guys a vlog last week. Things got a little crazy with February break, so then I was thinking I would do it this week. And you know how this week is turning out, so possibly next week, but I'm hoping to um, definitely get another vlog. And we have to try another espresso recipe. We did have affogatos the other night. That was really good. The night before or while the blizzard kind of started on Sunday night, we had affogatos, and then we played Unravel too, Joe and I. We've had some good times this snow break, I will say. But this is how last week's spread came out. So I just want to look because I feel like I did use some sort of, yeah, I did. So I used the Academia. Which set was this? Maybe it was from this one. Guys, I can't remember. It's been a whirlwind. So yeah, I guess it was from this one. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she has this book. This is the Academia collection. Then we have the seasonal Hobonichi, which is what I'm going to be using today. And then, of course, we have a Coffee Queen. And I have been waiting to use this set for a while now. It was very spring to me. So maybe when all this snow melts, we'll use that one. Okay. So if you're interested in shopping with RongRong, I do have a code for you. I will put it right here. It is PLWE10. It is an affiliate code and link. So all that means is if you're unfamiliar with them, if you do make a purchase, I do make a small commission off your purchase at no extra cost to you. So I thank you so very much for all your support. Okay, we're going to plan. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I'm like, this is early for me, but I'm like, you know what? Everybody's sleeping. Well, Joe's sleeping. The kids are quiet. Let me get on here and just get this all like laid out, because part of the reason why I haven't been in here is because I don't have this week done. There is obviously nothing going on. I am supposed to go get my hair cut on Friday. Rhode Island's sort of almost cleared. Like, we don't have like a travel ban or anything like that. So I should be able to go. Problem is that kids might be home, so they'll have to go to my mom's house. And if Joe's home, then problem solved. But we don't know what's going to happen with Joe's work because they're buried. And they're saying that, like, the city that he works in is saying it's going to take a few more days. So we'll see what happens with that. I did wake up this morning. I'm a little like, because today is payday for us. And I have all the bills scheduled to come out, and we didn't have any warning, but Joe didn't get his check. So I don't know if it's because the payroll company is also snowed out, or if it's because his company has been snowed out. No idea. So that was fun to wake up to a very large negative amount this morning. I'm like, oh no. But hopefully everything will work out. I'm trying not to stress about the things that I really can't control. So we shall see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to use, so this is the seasonal book. So we do have Christmas in here. We have some holiday. I give you guys a little bit of a flip through. I don't have much left with like the fall seasons. So we'll start at the back. It's easier for me to flip through, but we have like Halloween. These are like vampire like stickers, Twilight, Into the Vampire type stickers. So cool, cute, beautiful. And then autumn, which obviously we have loved autumn very much. I was just saying to Spencer the other day, I kind of miss autumn. Like, I miss fall. I like fall. We have summer, which I'm not going to look at the summer ones or the spring ones because right now, living in this Arctic world, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I shouldn't say anything though, because we are only in February, but actually, we're almost in March. That signals spring to me. I don't know, guys. Anyways, as I look up and look out at the snow falling from the sky yet again. So, and this back section here, I don't know if I said it, these are all of your clear, like these are on washi paper. These are amazing on the Toma River paper. So you have all your decorative pages back here. We have some for just winter, which is what we're going to use because apparently we're still there. And then we've got some like things like winter nights and Christmas lights. So some of these are Christmas themed. Then these are our paper stickers in this front section. We have our Christmas stickers. These are all of like they're paper stickers and then they're functional with some decorative. So everything you need is in this book for all the seasons. And then we are in the paper section for Halloween, which obviously you can see I very much love the sticker book. We have fall. There's some summer in here. And then, of course, spring. We're just going to go over it real quickly. I wish spring would be here. These are our paper stickers. I love this. Everything you need to plan out your week is in this sticker book. It's really great. Okay, so we're going to start with winter because that's what we're doing here. And we're going to do, I like this girl. I like her too. But I want to make sure I have a paper sticker because I still haven't, and it doesn't matter now if I order anything because we're not getting any mail or anything. But I still need to order some cream correction tape. And I think I might order some more of these Sailor markers. So maybe I'll get them from Jet Pens. These are awesome. And I forget that I have them. So I put them right next to me. So now I remember. Okay. Color-wise, I think we're just going to stick with the blues because snow is blue. It's really white, but I feel like very blue. All right. So we have Tombow 553. Tombow N52 and Tombow 491. There is some pink in here, but I think I'm just going to stick with the blues. Okay, so I like this Walking in a Winter Wonderland. I know this is like Christmas. Oh, there's Joe's alarm. I know it's Christmas, but I think it's still going to work out because we are walking in a winter wonderland at the moment. All right, I want to shut his alarm off because he won't actually wake up. He won't wake up until I get him up. But we don't need to sit here and listen to his alarm. Okay, so I think I'm going to use, let me see what's in this section too. Winter. This one is the one that I want to look at. All right. I do have my black and white grid washi too, because I'm thinking I kind of want to center this at the top here and do something like, I might cut it in half. Let's try that. And just do a little bit on this side. So I'm going to be not so much more decorative, but because we're not doing anything, it's going to be a little bit more like memory keeping this week. So mostly like my regular style, but a little bit more decorative. And like I said, more memory keeping. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, I like that. And then I think I want to do, I like this Walking in a Winter Wonderland because that's really what it's like here, guys. Let's do, maybe we can, I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to cut this and like stack it. I think that'll look good. I'm going to pull you guys in just a little bit. Sorry if I'm a little off this morning. It's definitely earlier than I normally plan. Let's do this. It's been a nice few days though, I will say. I know a lot of people go stir crazy when they're in their house for a long time. I actually am, actually, you know what? I think we're going to have to. I feel like that looks weird. So maybe we're going to do this. I'm going to pull this all the way. I think you guys can see that. Sorry. And then I am going to reconnect this and just trim off this end. All right, I think that's better. And then we'll put something else on this side. That works. Okay. So yeah, so it's been a nice day. I know some people get stir crazy when they're in their houses for too long, but honestly, we've been having like a great time. There's been a lot of shoveling that's been happening. We actually broke a shovel. So there's that. I looked at Joe. I'm like, are we going to be able to find a shovel? So I don't think we will. But we do have one other one. It's not the best, but we've got it. So we're going to try to make do with that. But it's been fun, I will say. So I mentioned earlier we had Sunday night, Joe and I. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Hold on, guys. I've got these three. So let's start with the lightest. We'll do it this way. Okay, sorry. So Sunday night we made affogatos and we played Unravel 2. I think I might have mentioned it last week because I think we started it last week where I've had this game. It's called Unravel 2 and Joe's like, we should find Unravel 1. I'm like, I don't think they have one. I don't know. I remember I got it last year around Christmas time and I had seen it. It was like a recommendation for a cozy game. I love this game. So does Joe. So highly recommend. It's great as a single player. It's a little bit harder. I'm not going to lie. But it's definitely fun to play with someone else. So I'm pretty certain I got it last Christmas time and I was looking to see if there was an Unraveled one. And I don't remember, but I don't think I found it. Unless I did and it just wasn't on sale. That could have also been something. So we're going to look into that. But we both really like this game. I had been playing for a while by myself. Like just one person, but you control the two characters. I don't recommend. I mean, I do. It was harder. I have a very low patience for certain games. And this is a cozy game, but at the same time, it is, I'm going to use this. This is inked up with my blue, but there's still some black, I think, coming through. But that's okay. I like the color. So we're going to use this one. This is my Esterbrook from Coffee Monster Co. Or the collab, I should say, with Coffee Monster Co. Anyways, so it's fun to play on your own. It's a little bit more complicated because you have to like switch between the characters. So I found it to be a little frustrating. I do like cozy games, but I also like games that, like, you know, when you're doing like a level and like you might, I don't know, you might not get through the first time, but eventually you do. Like we were playing It Takes Two, I believe, and we got stuck with one of the bosses and neither one of us, we can't get through the level. So it's kind of frustrating, I will say. So games like that where I can't, and I just keep trying and doing and trying and doing, and then I can't get past the level, I get really frustrated. I know probably most people do, but I feel like I get more frustrated than the average bear. But I stopped playing it. I do love the game, and I would pick it up and play it every once in a while. And I remember we were having like a game marathon last year, and I was playing it in the office. Like we had just gotten the couch, and Joe was watching me play. He was playing his game on the computer, and I couldn't get past this one part. And I think he tried to help me, and then like I left the room. I went and did something else, and then I came back, and I was able to get past the part. So when him and I were playing, it was a little easier in that sense because I knew like what to do, kind of thing. But we've gotten past that section now, and it's like a brand new game. And it's fun though. We had a lot of fun. We played again last night, so we played Sunday night for a while. I forget how much gaming like wakes me up at night. So I had a hard time falling asleep Sunday night. And obviously, it was like some nerves from the blizzard that was coming into town. And it did start Sunday night. And Joe was saying that because he goes to bed like really late. So he went to bed a lot later than I did. Um, and he said it was already bad when he went to bed because I ended up waking him up on Sunday or Monday morning because I was like, oh my gosh, I was very nervous and scared. So, but we've been enjoying the time. I said to him yesterday, I'm like, wow, this is like a vacation. So it's been nice. There's been a lot of shoveling though. Like I said, lots and lots and lots of shoveling. And still some shoveling to get done today. And I'm going to mark in a little. Oh, I have glue on my nails, guys. Sorry. I have like I was crafting last night. I'm going to put in snow for today because it's snowing. Oh, and I think we're supposed to get some snow on Friday too. I know, it's bonkers. It's like batshit crazy around here. I'm like, this is not, no. Stop it. I keep seeing like these memes on Instagram where they keep saying that Mother Nature is like storming out of the like winter keeps storming out of the room and then coming back in and going in another thing, and that's completely what it feels like this morning. I will say. All right, so we're gonna do like kind of frown faces for this day because again, lots of shoveling. And then this one, to me, he looks like he's worried. So we're going to use this one here because I was quite worried on Monday. And today we're just going to do like a, oh my gosh, I can't even because that's what I'm feeling like. My neighbor actually texted me and she's like, dude, it's snowing again. I'm like, I know. We had a really nice day yesterday. Yesterday was like, like close to 40 degrees. The sun was shining. You'd never know. You'd never know that we had a blizzard except for the 39 inches of snow on the ground. Okay. I'm going to put in some decorative things, I think. So everything's canceled. We have nothing. I am going to put in my hair appointment on Friday, though. Because I think as long as my hairdresser is not buried, the stores are open here in Rhode Island because most of the roads are cleared. If not cleared completely, they're getting there. So I think I'll be able to go. Might be wishful thinking. Should I put let it snow in here? Making it sound like it's a joyous thing. It's been, I don't know, guys. It's been kind of surreal almost, I will say. I've been kind of excited to now say, like, when the elders around here are like, you weren't here for the blizzard of 78. It's like, no, but I was here for the blizzard of 26, which is worse than the blizzard of 78. Just saying. Apparently, we decided to do it right this time. Dare I say. All right, I think I want to put I know what I started to do. That's what started me on this sidebar thing over here because I think I want to double this up and put these girls here and just trim this down. So let me know, where are you from? Have you gotten hit with this blizzard? I know it was like not bad everywhere, but I think it was a pretty big storm. It was essentially like a hurricane and a snowstorm, just like, had a baby. They called it what do they call it? A bomb cyclone or something like that. I don't know. A snow cyclone, something crazy. All right, I'm going to put this in here. So yeah, so mostly everything's been canceled. Karate was canceled last night. It's canceled this morning. They're going to update us and let us know if they're doing it on Thursday. So I might just put in something on Thursday just to mark it because we are completely off our schedule and I have no idea if there's going to be school tomorrow. I got like ink on my paper. It's okay. It's like little snowflakes on the spread. All right. let's see. My brain's not working. It's apparently too early for my brain to use numbers correctly, but I'm pretty certain karate's at 6 o'clock on Thursday, if we have it. Might be nice to get out like today because Joe's check didn't come into the bank yet. Hopefully my parents are gonna be able to help me, but they're out. My mom has a doctor's appointment this morning that I was actually supposed to take her to, but my dad's around, so he's gonna take her. So they're like, we'll check to see if the bank's open. My dad's like, if the bank's open, I'll just go in and put it in the bank for you. I'm like, wow, you're amazing. My parents are amazing. So we'll see what happens with that. If not, and only the ATMs are open, we can most likely, I kind of want to do like, hold on a second. Can I do one? Yesterday was Tuesday, so let me just do this. I like the idea of like overlapping like pictures, like kind of like I took Polaroids, which I did not, but I did take pictures. So stay tuned for that. I have been filling everybody in on my stories over on Instagram. But anyways, so my parents are going to check to see if the bank is open. If the bank is open, then I'll just go to the ATM. We're planning on going for a ride anyways, because we just kind of want to get out and see it. Like my neighbor was saying the other day, she was like, it's kind of like, you go out after the hurricane to go see the damage and like what happened and all that stuff. So we're hoping to do that today. And there's Joe's second alarm. So I might have to pause for a second. Let's see if he shuts it off. Probably not. I am going to put this planning time sticker down because I worked on my book journal. So I want to put this down. I think I'm going to put it down here since we're sticking with the Let It Snow theme on Monday. That looks good. I like that. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to get down as many decorative pieces as I can. Today I want to do some baking. So today I want to have some sort of like a to-do list. So I make sure I leave that space. Ooh, she's cute. Can I use her? Let's see. I kind of want to put, I'm going to be filling up this whole column for Monday, but honestly, that's okay, right? Because I really like this. I love that. Okay, and then I'm going to use this top section to fill in the stats of the snowstorm. I want to use this blue. So I'll have like my morning stuff, but then let's do something like this and just make like a box, and I can put in the final stats of the snowstorm. I don't even know, or the blizzard. I don't even know if like it has a name. I should find that out. I know that years ago when we were still living in North Kingstown, we had like a blizzard then too, and they called it Nemo, which didn't really seem like a great name for a snowstorm. Like a big one, like a blizzard. It was a cute name, like Nemo, like Finding Nemo. I'm like, huh. But this one, I think somebody said it was, I think I looked it up. I think it's like Hernandez or something. I don't know. I gotta look at it again. It needs to have like a really powerful name since it was such a crazy storm. I want to put this here because I want to work on my book journal today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I was thinking about doing a full setup with you, but because it's kind of new, I thought maybe I would not make myself more nervous and just do it like off camera, and then once I get the hang of what I'm doing and I start to see my vision, we will do it together, because I'm gonna have monthly layouts and setups. So that's the plan. And I think so last year when I did my media journal, I'm just gonna put this here because I stayed in my pajamas yesterday. for a lot of the day. So last year when I was working on a media journal, I was just putting in photos, try to get these snowflakes of like the book that I read, and then like my review, what kind of book it was, but I didn't do anything like a page count or anything like that. So I think that's why, I know that's why, it's not even I think, I know that's why I would not have ever been able to finish that book journal, because I don't read that much. Although that could be a lie now, because apparently I'm on track to read 4 books for February, which I'm very excited. I'm like, I'm back, baby. Because I know I've been struggling trying to find a book that, like, to start again. Like, I didn't read very much in January. Can I put this here? Should I put this here? I'm going to put it over here, because my kids have been living on hot chocolate for days, because when it snows, we have hot chocolate. But yeah, so I started reading again. Pretty excited about that. Ooh, that girl's there. Let's do, oh, I know, right here for happy moments. So I read, so far this month, I've read Dear Debbie, and it was nothing like Frida McFadden to kick myself in the butt and get myself back into the reading groove. So I read Dear Debbie, very good, highly recommend. And I read, oh, I didn't put any washi down this way. And now this looks weird. This is what happens when you talk. No, so I read Dear Debbie, highly recommend. That was very good. That kind of left me going like, what? At the end, because I thought I had it all figured out, and I did not. But that was really good. And then I read My Husband's Wife. We're going to fix this. Just do this like this. There we go. It's a little thicker than I wanted it, but that's okay. I don't think I mind too much. Do we seal it off here? Might as well. Excuse me. I get like this in the morning. I think that's why I don't film too much in the morning. My voice gets weird. It's the coffee that bothers me. Anyways, so I read Dear Debbie. I already said that like 4 times. And then I read My Husband's Wife, which was really good. Moments. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not allowed to talk while I do things. I know what it says. Guys, seriously, if you're looking for perfection, not the channel. We do real around here. And real life is making mistakes and laughing about them. That's how I treat my mistakes. Okay. Today or Saturday, let's say we stay in jammies again on Saturday. We'll put that in there. This is looking really pretty, I will say. I like how this is coming out. So I read, I'm going to stop working for a second. Dear Debbie, My Husband's Wife, and then I read Love and Other Conspiracies. I read that one because I really like the author, the narrator. She did Play Nice, and I loved her. So I looked her up, and I found Love and Other Conspiracies. So that one was really good. And right now I'm reading Mr. Nice Spy, which is also very good. I think I have about an hour left. So I'm on track to have 4 books for February, which I am like so impressed with. Because I like to read, but I've always had trouble finding the time to read. I just never really made the time for myself, I guess. This one might be too late. But I have fallen into audiobooks, and they have been the best thing for me. I enjoy them so very much, and I tend to actually enjoy things like, so I really like to cook. But listening to an audiobook while I cook is awesome. And it makes me enjoy the whole cooking experience a bit more. I came out a little wonky, but I think I'm okay with it. We're not going for perfection today. We're just going for creativity. Anyways, so I have been thoroughly enjoying reading or listening to audiobooks. And I'm going to put some more snowflakes down for Wednesday. So I think it's helped me. Listening to the audiobooks has helped me read more, for sure. So it's been nice. I do have a few physical books, but primarily I think audiobooks are for me, which is good. But it was funny because I was talking to Wes. So Wes has been reading like 4 books for school. He's a crazy person because he's reading them all at the same time. I read 1 book at a time. I know a lot of people will read multiple books at a time. And I actually had a conversation with a barista at Starbucks a while back at the bookstore. And she was reading like 15 books at the same time. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. But I have been stepping up my game. I tried to do like a few books at a time, and I can't do it. Weston's actually, like I said, he's reading. Trying to see what I want to do here. He's been reading 4 books for school, and we were talking about, like, I was asking him, I'm like, when you read, I like this girl, but I don't know if I have a place for her, so we're going to put her back here. So I was asking Wes, I was like, when you read, do you like visualize the whole thing? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you reading it to yourself? Like, are you narrating it to yourself? And he's like, yeah. So I'm always curious about how other people read and what they see, or if they are like reading in their head, like how do they do it? So he was telling me that he does that. Like he reads to himself in his head kind of thing. And I'm like, okay. When I'm reading, I am like the character when I'm actually physically reading the book. I want to put these in here somewhere. Oh, can you hear that? That's the snow falling off my house. I actually read like I'm the main character when I'm reading the book. But when I'm listening to a story, to a book, to an audiobook, words, guys, it's really early, sorry. I'm like watching it happen, like it's like a movie or something, or a show that's playing out in my head. I'm curious how, if you listen to audiobooks, does it change, like if you are watching an audio or listening to an audiobook versus reading a physical book? And like what do you prefer? I'm curious. All right, we're gonna put some pen to paper here. Let's see. We've got my hobbies, my habits, and my goals. So habits, goals, and cozy hobbies, which have been actively in use this week for sure. I've been trying to lean into just having the downtime, which is so funny because usually we have like a February break or an April break or Christmas break, and we're busy doing things, and then we go right back to school. It's kind of like when you go on like a super busy, adventurous vacation and you come home and you feel like you need another vacation. That's sometimes how it feels like. Like we don't do a lot, but sometimes it feels like we need a vacation from our vacation, and wish granted, apparently, this time. Oh, guys. All right. So we're going to check off maybe this is why I need my planner too. So on Monday, the night of the storm, my parents had lost power early in the morning. On Monday, which was crazy because my mom was like, come here, we have a fireplace, but if we lose power, she's a product of the blizzard of 78. So is he. So like my mom was like up early in her early 20s, I think, for the blizzard of 78. She left. She was working at Rhode Island Hospital, and she left like when a few flurries were falling and people made fun of her, and then they all got stuck in the hospital for days. So there's that. But she was like really asking us to, she was nervous. She wanted to make sure we were safe and warm and all that stuff. But I was like, no, Mom, we're going to stay here. We'll be fine. I'm really glad we did because they lost power. We did not, thankfully. But their power went back on Monday night. But I was talking to my mom, so I take Losartan for high blood pressure, and I'm on 50 milligrams right now. So typically, I take my pill when I'm on the phone with my mom. I have an alarm on my phone, and then I talk to my mom around that same time. So I usually get my pill and take it. Monday, I talked to my mom at 7 o'clock, and I cannot, or I could not remember if I took it because I know I had the bottle in my hand, and I could not remember if I said, no, let me take it later when I'm supposed to, or if I just took it and said, let me take it now so I don't forget, because either scenario are very possible, and I couldn't figure it out. And then here's the kicker. At 8 o'clock, my alarm went off, and I was talking to Joe, and without even thinking, I went and I took my pill for possibly the second time. So Joe had already shoveled a little bit and then showered. Then we saw that we needed to clear off the gas meter. So he went and did that and then showered again. And this was all like from dinner time, like right before dinner. And then I thought I doubled up on my blood pressure medication, and he got really nervous and wanted to make sure that there was a place for us to get down the driveway in case I needed to go anywhere by rescue. I ended up talking to my doctor and I was fine. So, like, I guess like the 100 milligrams is like typical and what they give people for high blood pressure. That's more of the common dose. My blood pressure was fine, except for the fact that I was super anxious. And I talked to my doctor. Thankfully, she was on call. I feel like such a dummy. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Joe's like, you need a pill case or something. I'm like, I need my planner so I can check it off that I already took my pill. Oh my God. Guys, it's like we're stuck in a winter vortex over here. All right, so we're just going to put here Blizzard. And then I woke up at 8 o'clock because I went to bed so late on Sunday night. Hopefully his alarm goes off. If it doesn't, I will go shut it off. All right, so we had our Blizzard, and then let's write in here. Blizzard of 2026, we got 37.9 inches. And I want to write in record breaking because I mean, it is cool, but I'm tired of living through historical events. Like, I was like, hold on a second. I was like, record historical blizzard was not on my historical event bingo card for 2026. I might have to add that. We might have a bingo. All right, let's see. Let's write in record breaking. I'm going to go turn off his alarm. All right. We shut the alarm off. I was like, I'm filming. I'll wake you up. He's like, okay. It is snowing, like snowing. I think we're only supposed to get like 3 inches, but it's like really messed up to see snow falling again. Oh my gosh. I'm good for snow for the next like 10 years. All right. Yesterday was sunny. This is New England for you. And it was like 37 degrees. And I woke up at 7 a.m. yesterday morning. And this morning is snowing. I can't even, guys. And wake was 6:30. It's been nice. I'm not going to complain. I like being at home with my family. Joe was like, oh, is it bad that I'm kind of sad that we didn't lose power? Because he was like looking forward to board games and stuff. I'm like, we can still play board games. I was like, we could just shut the internet off and tell him we lost the internet. But we have just, I don't know, we've been hanging out and having like breakfast together and lunch together, and it's been really nice. Like, normally Joe doesn't have time off like this unless we're traveling or we're going on a vacation. We're going to Pennsylvania. We don't normally have just like time. We do take up our one and only like vacation together right after Christmas, so this has been a nice treat. I like to find the silver lining in things. All right, yesterday let me see. I made a sauce in the crock pot. So I wanted to make some things on Monday, but I was nervous we are going to lose power. So again, I was like walking back and forth and pacing the house, and I was like really nervous. So yesterday I did some cooking and baking, and I made some cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon. Kids like that. And then I worked on my book journal. Right, I want to put that in there. I want to highlight that. Let's do, I think I want to use this. I don't know if this blue is really coming up on camera. It's very light, like on my end. So hopefully it's showing up. Where is my, here it is. And we're going to put, so I titled it Books and Things. Rather than like media journal, my title is Books and Things. That's what I'm just going to put it in there as. I'm really excited about it. I cannot wait. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and do that now so you don't forget. And then hit that bell notification because I'm not sure when I'm going to put that video up. So this way, if you are interested, you don't miss out. You already are notified and all that good stuff. But I'm really excited to bring books and things to the channel. So let me know if you're excited for that as well. So the idea is that it's going to be primarily a book journal, but I will have things in there, podcasts that I'm listening to, music that I'm liking, games that we're playing, things like that. So I'm pretty excited. Okay. Let's do my to-do list yesterday. It was pretty short, but I did my laundry and we shoveled. I'm limited as to what we can do. Like I can't order anything because we're not getting mail right now. Like a shovel. But like I said, today I think we're going to try to go out and do things. So I'm going to put in my little morning routine. So water, stretch, breakfast. It's been really nice. I love Joe's breakfast, so I've been having Joe's breakfast every morning, and it's been amazing. All right, and this morning, we did water, stretch, coffee, but we're going to put in, I listened to my audiobook a little bit this morning. It's really good. I really love that narrator. Her name is Alex Fink. Fink? Yeah. I think it's Fink. Yesterday we had like a kablooey with a coffee pot. So the power went off for like 5 minutes on Monday morning. It was crazy because I was talking to my neighbor who gets up early for work. She didn't have to go in, but she worked from home and she had been up for a while. So I was like, hey, how's the power holding? Like, are we flickering at all? And she was like, nope. She's like, it's been okay. And then like literally it was because we said it, because within 2 seconds, the power went kaput, like just everything shut off. No warning, no flicker, just everything shut off. And it was just enough, to cause problems with the coffee pot and all the clocks. So I don't normally do the time on the coffee pot. That's Joe's domain. He does all that. So I was like, let me see if I can do it. And I did it. But I set it to PM. So when I got up yesterday morning, there was no coffee brewed yet. So that's fine. I don't drink coffee first thing in the morning anyways. So I thought I turned it on. I was like, oh, coffee pot didn't brew. So let me turn it on so it's ready when I'm ready to have coffee. And then I got up when I was ready to have coffee. And apparently I turned it on, but I turned it on and reset the auto. I'm like, oh man, so I had to wait. I was like, good thing I don't need coffee first thing in the morning anymore. Okay. I want to write in karate, question mark. Let's see, karate, question mark, 6 p.m. So we're going to have a question mark for my hair too. And what I was saying today was that we were planning on going out for a little while. Nothing crazy, just to like kind of drive around, see how much snow we have. I was like wanting to drive by the kids' school to see like where that's at. but I don't think we're gonna have school for the rest of the week. I'd be surprised. So we'll see what happens with that. However, um, I did want to get some like milk and I need some bread. And I know it's so cliche, like milk and bread for a storm. My kids are home, and between toast in the morning for breakfast and sandwich stuff, which seems crazy because like they take sandwiches to school with them and we have breakfast in the mornings, like for school days. But I don't know if it's because Joe and I are having sandwiches and toast with breakfast. Maybe that's what it is. Or I normally go to the market today and I'm running out of some things because I don't know. Let me know. Like when you go to the market, like if you buy like one loaf of bread or two loaves of bread, you know it takes you to the next week. Milk is the same thing. Eggs I did buy more of because I wanted to do some baking. All right. So we're probably gonna take a ride today. Hopefully everything works out with the bank and all that stuff. It's just like I just want to be in my snow bubble, especially now that it's snowing again. Like, come on. Anyways, all right. So I have my hair appointment, and that's at 10 a.m. I was supposed to get my nails done this week, but I don't think he's open either. I'm gonna have to call. I've got glue stuck to my fingers from all of my gluing last night. All right. So for today, my things to do. Today I need to go to the bank or see what's going on with that. I want to call for a nail appointment. At least they're not open on Tuesdays, so I couldn't do it yesterday. I do need to order my contacts, but I can't do that until I know that I have money in the bank. So I'm going to put that on here, but that might get carried over. Order contacts, pen pal letters. So I need to finish up my pen pal letters for my Patreon. If you're watching and you are a pen pal, I'm almost done with them. However, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to go to the post office and we're going to see what's going on. There are some things that are open, some things that are not, but I'm going to try my very best to get it to the post office either today, if I finish it before we go out for a little bit, or Friday when I go get my hair done. I will figure it out. I will get it to you guys. I don't know if mail is going out. I know that I'm not getting mail because we're buried. So hopefully by Friday we'll be unburied a little bit more. But there's that. And I do have to do my vlog for Patreon. Again, I was not expecting this week, and I feel terrible because January was a little late too, even though I got it in all before the end of January. Just be patient with me. I'm home with family. So sometimes these things aren't super easy for me, and I'm right in the living room. And also, I've been like in cozy mode, so I am so sorry. But we will try to get that done later today. I think you guys will be seeing this later tonight. What else? I want to bake banana bread. My kids have been asking me. Do you guys like sing the, what is it? Like, I think it was No Doubt, the banana song, Banana. I do that sometimes with certain words. What else do I need to do today? I don't think I need to do anything else. I'm going to put here sauce because I did that. And book journal. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I'm probably going to leave this section because I have no idea what's going on for the rest of the week. I don't even know if we have school or not, so I can't really fill in like school things because I have no idea. So what we are going to do, we're going to fill out our goals. So this week is a low local spend, which every week is, and I've been doing really well with my low spend. Like I've given myself a little bit of an allowance. I haven't gone over it. It's been great. I've been doing really well. I'm very proud of myself. Finish audiobook. And I've been doing decluttering as a goal, and I did declutter some of my planner crafting stuff on Monday, I think it was. I was getting a little nervous, so I just started cleaning things out. I think I'm going to stick with that because I do want to declutter a couple other things, and since I'm home, I might as well. So, declutter. The snow is just falling. It's crazy. Like the ice just sliding off things. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Let's do I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to do a box around this to mark in my reading journal activity today. Let's put in work on reading journal. So excited. I'm hoping to have the pages that I want to have completed done for next week. So probably start filming on that next week. I'm also going to be doing a plan with me hopefully today, and I'm not sure when it will go up, maybe Friday, in my A6, and we're going to use some of the Daisy Chain Rebellion. So they have new A6 size, so we're going to plan in my A6 and get that all set up. And I think I'm going to do my Hobonichi weeks plan with me, just because I've been very consistent in there. So I think I'm going to do that as a reel over on Instagram. So if you're not following us over on Instagram, head over and give us a follow. Love to have you over there. That's like in between stuff. Like I do a lot of, not behind the scenes, but funny reels and planner reels and things like that. So if you're interested in any of that, go check me out. I'm also on TikTok, kinda sorta, Planning Life with Erin, or it's Erin H. I can't remember now. I will link everything down below in case you're wanting to follow me over on Instagram. Try my best over on Instagram. I'm not Instagram, on TikTok. I have a love-hate for TikTok. And I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna put this down here. Guys, I really love this. I don't want to fill in anything else on this side of the week because I don't know what the rest of the week is going to bring us. Like I said, I'm not sure about school, but we'll see, I guess. I do want to use, I like this little laptop. So let's do, let's do that here. And then I think I'm just going to do my to-do here for my prep for the following week, because I think we should all be back to work and school by then. But then who knows, we might be back home again for snow on Tuesday, Wednesday, because it might be a lot. Oh guys, I'm not made for this. I am made for spring, fall, and summer, not winter. All right, let's look one more time and see if there's anything else I want to add in here. I don't think there is. I feel like maybe we could put something right here, but I want something that's like low or vertical. I mean horizontal. Let's see. I have this like little, oh, I wonder if we could use, I'm going to save that. Like maybe I should save some of the snow stuff for more snow that we're getting on. No, I don't like that one. On Tuesday, my cats are bugging out because the ice is just kind of falling off. They're like, what is that? Maybe, can I do some boots? Oh, I love this little gnome. I'm a big fan of gnomes. We'll do some boots and, let's see, a hat. That seems appropriate. Okay, let's see if I can fill it in with this stuff. Hat, some boots, just to add a little something there. That's cute. Okay. All right. I'm going to call that done for now. Again, no idea what's happening for the rest of the week, but wanted to do something and like just make it pretty and document it because it's pretty like, I don't know, record breaking. It's very surreal, I will say. And the amount of people that are complaining around here, I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, we just got like 40 inches of snow. You want to give it a second? You know, in 1970, they were stuck for like a week. Granted, we're in 2026. The technology and all that stuff, we knew it was coming. It was a little different in 78 because I don't think they knew that it was going to be as bad as it was. However, it's still a lot of snow. There's nowhere to put it. And then the snow plows, like the pickup snow plows, and then even the ones that are a little bit bigger than that, they were getting stuck all over the state. They the snow is too heavy for them to handle it. So I'm like, everybody just be patient, help your neighbor. But a bunch of people around here were saying, in case of those of you who weren't around for the blizzard of 78, which I wasn't, but they were saying that the difference was that there was more camaraderie. And I really think that's true. I think that back then, like, if your neighbor needed help, you dug them out, you helped them, you brought them food if you could. Like, everybody kind of joined together. And it's not like that right now. And everybody's on social media just complaining about my road's not plowed out. And how come every other road is plowed out? It's like, well, if you're home and you don't know because you're stuck, how do you know they're plowed out? Like, we just got unburied yesterday late morning. So, I mean, they are working really hard. About 50,000 or more lost power around here, and they already had half restored overnight on Monday, which was crazy. Like, so Tuesday morning, like my parents had electricity back on Monday. Granted, they went all day, but 70-mile-an-hour winds, they can't do anything about that. So I was pretty impressed with like how the power came back on, and cleanup efforts are in full effect. And I will say my town or city seems to be doing a little bit better. But anyways, okay. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. If you have made it this far into the video with me this morning, thank you so very much for being here. I know that we're all busy, so taking that time out of your day to come and hang out with me and plan and chit chat means the world to me. So thank you so very much for being here. And until I see you again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.